What's good, y'all? It's your boy Duce Noir coming to you live from the A, man. I'm here with Mira Mira, the market extraordinaire of all things marketing, digital marketing, whatever it is, whatever it ain't, she can get it marketed. Talk to her, Mira.
What's up, y'all? I'm Mira, owner and CEO of Mira Mira on Air. We are a digital marketing agency here in Atlanta, but we don't only work with clients in Atlanta. So if you're outside of the Atlanta, Georgia area, please feel free to hit us up. And yeah, here to talk to y'all about marketing and how to not burn yourself out. Maybe give you a little tips and tricks. Maybe put a little pinpoints in. So we're just gonna see what we get into today.
So how you doing today, man? What's good? Well, it's nighttime now, raining like cats and dogs.
Man.
But how you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, new year, living better.
Okay, New Year.
Smiling, profiling. How you doing?
Hey, another interview, another day working. Got clothing line stuff coming. Just photography shoots. I mean, I'm trying to get something shot today, but it was raining, so I'm gonna get that done. But gonna keep pushing forward.
For sure. Appreciate you for having me on your show. I can't wait to see what we get into.
Okay, word. It's time people they only really get to know a person for what they perceive online. So especially in marketing. Marketing is all about marketing yourself. So it's like, who is the person? Who is Mira Mira? Like, what's the person behind that?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
When I think about it, it's crazy because you think about it, it's like, dang, what you see is what you get a lot of times, but it's also 10,000 other things that happened before.
Right.
So you can never really know what, what you really got going for real.
And I feel like social media is just like a facade. Like it's only what you see, man. Being a social media strategist and digital marketing strategist, I don't like social media. I wish I can delete it and get off for like a week. But sadly, you're making capital off of social media now. So you got to find ways to still be able to have time for yourself and cleanse and
So in regards to that, you mentioned that like missing out on a couple. So worst case scenario, how many days could you go without until it affected your brand? How long could you go without marketing until it affected your brand? Like, I'm not getting on no internet today. Ain't no internet today.
Like keeping up with my clients or just for myself?
All of that.
Oh, it would affect me in like 2 days, like 48 hours tops. First 48.
So you would consider it to be a type of thing where it's something it's around the clock type of thing.
Yeah, most definitely. Like if I go more than 24 hours without posting for one of my clients, I'm going to get a text or a call or, hey, what's going on or something like.
Okay, so being that you're in marketing or you market, that's the thing that one of your mainstays. On top of that, how long can you go without personally marketing for what you got going on?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really posted on my business account probably in like 2 months. I actually posted something today because I had an article that came out. Y'all should go read it. Boat Journey magazine, But I haven't posted on my business page in 2 months because I'd be so busy keeping up with other people's schedules and analytics and campaigns and what I have to do with them and, websites and different stuff. So.
Okay, that makes sense. And it's like, okay, I get that. So, in regards to all of it, for your personal, like, business aside, how often do you cleanse for that? Because at this point now, I don't know where you're at right now, but I know you have multiple clients, more than one client. Matter of fact, more than one client, people.
More than one. We're not gonna do any names.
And it's more than 3.
It is.
So like that's 4 people. That's 4 entities at that.
Right.
Then you got branding for you, and then you got you. So like.
Exactly, my personal page. How do I keep it all together? Mainly, like right now, and I need to maybe do a better job of this, I put my clients first. Like I make sure I have their schedules and stuff set up. I make sure I have their posts for the week. I make sure I have their reels and stuff already scheduled for the week. I'll schedule them on the app like Planoly. Y'all should be taking notes. Planoly or Buffer or, what's another one? Hootsuite, things like that. And then I'll worry about what I'm going to post for the week after the fact.
Okay. So you would say that you probably have a really tight schedule.
A very tight schedule. I have no free time. I'm never free.
Okay. I mean, because I know even with me, even just in regards to just getting this arranging anything, like, because I got shoots I want to do, I got projects I want to get off. I still go to work. I still, you know what I'm saying, all the other things I need to do. And it's like what I've been seeing is being able to just put things where they need to be. But sometimes, like, time might run over. Traffic might be bad.
Right.
It's raining. I might have fell asleep a little longer.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
being able to, like, you know, put everything in a box, compartmentalize everything, and then make sure that I'm going about it the right way.
Right, exactly. Like you said, you know, it might be raining that day and 285 might be jacked up, or
When it ain't jacked up.
you know, it's going to be all lanes closed on 75 North. It just depends on the day. Like,
You got a whole kid you got over there.
you know, really about to put his ass up. Y'all been seeing him cut up this whole time.
So it's like, I get that. And I mean, even so, I was looking today, I was on YouTube earlier today, and I just saw one of the tubers on there was talking like about your own personal brand market. It's like, as much as important as it is, everyone is always a new client. And
right.
So from anybody could be a client.
Exactly.
Like, they probably watching right now. You know what I'm saying? So
hey.
And so that's another reason why I brought up personal branding, because you know, you have an aesthetic, you know, pink. That's why I got my pink on today. You know,
got the pink, got the.
So I didn't have my pink on. You know what I'm
we
saying?
appreciate the love.
Yeah,
the
know,
brand support the
I pay
brand.
attention. You know, it matters. Like, I think in regards to just like all of it, everything matters. The color palette. People don't even understand how important it is for branding in regards.
Oh my gosh, having brand colors, y'all. I love y'all, but your brand has to have some color scheme. Like, you have to have a pattern. You can't just say, oh, I just want to do black and white because it's classy. No, baby. You need some brand colors. You need some color palettes. I'll send them over to you. Like, we can get some hex code, something going. But please, have brand colors.
And I mean, just for me, I naturally wanted one, and I just made sure stuff matched from my Instagram to the website. To even like the font that I use, because I want people to feel like it's the same thing everywhere they go.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
It's very, when I tell you, it's very tedious of a thing to where if I change the logo on one thing, I need to go change it on 7 other. I got 20 other places I need to change it, but I know that's something where in regards to making the customer comfortable with what product you're putting out, because it's like, well, how you gonna do something for me if your shit ain't?
Right, exactly. And you know, I take critiques. Like, I've had to redo my website numerous times, because you know, you grow and you learn different things and you elevate and you figure out, well, maybe I shouldn't have hot pink and white lettering because nobody can read the lettering. Shout out to you, Mom. Yeah, but yeah, things like that. It matters, you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing I had to learn. Well, just in regards to all this being subjective. You got to learn in life not to take critique as law. Yeah. You need to be able to get to a point in your craft or whatever it is you're doing, even if it's a job, even if it's like whatever you're doing, creative job, photography, video, music. You got to be able to find that thin line between, oh, okay, I see what they're saying, and not getting, because I mean, I ain't like, I'm sensitive about my shit.
Right. Okay.
But I know when somebody tell me something like, okay, that makes sense.
But you got to be able to take, like you said, constructive criticism, because for a long time, I'm a crybaby. Like, someone tell me something's wrong with my brand, I'm going to be in my feelings about it. I'm not really trying to hear what you got to say. But at the end of the day, people just be trying to help you, you know? Yeah. And that's something I feel like I'm still continuously working on, is taking constructive criticism, not taking things to heart, because, you know, there's some haters out there, but some people really just be trying to help elevate you. So
yeah, and that's one thing I will say about coming to Atlanta. Like, it's a place, and I get it's a place where like a lot of people, they say, "Oh, Atlanta just like just black people." I've really truly met people here that did not gain not one thing from me by helping me. Right. And now, mind you, there's still, just like any other place, it's gonna be times where, you know, you have to learn how to disincern yourself and learn how to tell what's what. Is this person really helping me? Oh, yeah. Sometimes you won't even know. Sometimes you get blindsided.
Oh, yeah. You get... like, what can I say? Is this explicit? Like, you're going to get fucked over in the A. Like, people going to scam. It's some scammers. It's scam city. You're going to get finessed. You just got to, like you said, be careful who you trust. Like, read people's energy. Don't really take them for what they are on Instagram. Because Instagram, like I said earlier, is a facade. That shit ain't real. Like, don't believe it. Like, people only post what they want you to see. People don't post when they doing bad or when they made $5 that day instead of 5,000. You know, the girls be like, oh, read my ebook and make $20,000. Not saying y'all wrong, but every day ain't gonna be a $20,000 day. So,
Yeah.
hey.
So, in regards to that, you touched on that. So, tell me a time where you've ran into a situation where you had to pivot because of a relationship.
Oh. So many times. So, all money isn't good money, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All money is not good money. You know, we hustling culture, trying to make the next dollar, da-da-da-da. But all money is not good money. So a time where I've had to pivot, I was actually working with one of my close friends' mothers.
Wow.
And, you know, it didn't mess up our relationship or anything. But, you know, I was just trying maybe to be a little bit more lenient with her than I would with other clients because, you know, you're my homeboy, my homegirl mama. Like, and just had to pivot, you know. Sometimes people don't see your vision, and sometimes people don't have the money to support their vision. You got to make sure your money is straight first before you try to branch out and do marketing and branding and hire a creative director and a designer and a hairstylist. You got to make sure your stuff is right first. So, without going into too much detail, that's that.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not even going to be grammatically right now. You can try to pay for all that stuff yourself, or you can do it yourself. But honestly, it's kind of like a spectrum on both ends. If you do it all yourself, it's either you got a lot of time, or you just really gonna have to really thug it out, or you paying everybody. That means you got that money on.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got no money on, you can't have no fun on.
You can't. So, in the sun yun.
It ain't even gonna be in the sun yun.
It's not.
In the house. So it's like you gotta just really understand. You gotta find. I tell anybody like that's trying to do anything. Find what you're strong at. Find what are you the strongest at. Do that. And if you can afford, and if by any means, if you can scrape up anything to get somebody else to do it,
exactly.
Cool. But it's like you gotta really learn how to like delegate it out. Because I mean, like I said, I got a clothing line, do photography.
Man.
When I tell you, like for my clothing line, for example, now mind you, I haven't got to where I want to get with it. But what I will say that legit from trademarking, that's a year work process. Learn how to build websites overnight. Graphic design placement. Making sure the pictures are the right size so they can fit in the right frame for different platforms.
Exactly.
I was making my own clothes at first. Now I'm learning how to do it overseas. Like it's just, and that's
right.
And I haven't even got to the part where I'm doing organic marketing. And then we need to talk about paid marketing, which people don't understand that
it's
when you're
different.
When you're doing organic marketing, and if you don't got tens of thousands of, I ain't say tens of thousands, maybe a
couple racks.
Yeah, a couple, like two racks.
Racks in the middle.
About the product. So you gotta have, if you're gonna just straight, I'm gonna just throw money at it, you're not gonna win, because if you gotta have organic, or you have to have organic traffic going to these sites in order for your pixel to be able to recognize the digital footprint of the people that you're going to retarget later.
Exactly.
So like.
And like you said,
it took me a minute to learn that. Like,
yeah.
So I'm spent $300 and I ain't made a sale. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Right. And I outsource all the time. We have to outsource. Like, you know, I do photography, I do videography, I do a lot of stuff, podcasting. But right now, my main niche, what I like to do is digital marketing. Whether it be websites, whether it be SEO, whether it be doing Google ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever you name it. Like, you know, I love to outsource, but sometimes you don't have it and you have to still get behind the camera and take the pictures. But if you have the money to do it, you should definitely, because you can't be Superman, you can't be Superwoman.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to be like, okay, this is too much. I can't be perfect at everything. Like, you know.
Because, I mean, one thing you don't want to do is stretch yourself too thin.
Oh, no.
Right.
And that's easy to do. I have been corporate burnt out, creative burnt out. Like, don't want to create anything for months. Don't want to post anything because I'm tired. Like, mentally, creatively, I just can't think of anything else to post, you know? And it gets like that.
So, in regards to that, when you're burnt out, what are some things that you do to remedy that? Because I know pretty much anybody watching this, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you got a job, if you scam, if you play sports, if you trick. Whatever it is you do, I know you get tired of doing something.
Right.
Because, like, No one's just not doing nothing. Even if you, hell, some of y'all just tired of sitting on your ass. I don't know.
Right.
So like you got to really think about like, and being that you've worked corporate and work your whole own thing too. So
yeah.
how'd you manage the two, and how did you learn out like how to circumvent being burnt out?
Yeah. So how do I manage the two? I have like 5 planners. Like I have a Google Calendar. I have a work calendar when I was in corporate. I have a personal calendar. That's 3. I have a literal planner.
Okay.
And I have notebooks that I just like jot my thoughts and stuff in. So if I get like a call, he's like, "Hey, what you doing today at 5 o'clock?" I'll write that down, and then I'll check my planner later to see what I have to do. So keeping yourself organized, time management is the biggest thing, y'all. If you do not have time management in any field, you are going to fail tremendously. Because you got to be able to know how to break up your time and still be able to have your own time, So me personally, when I get burnt out, I like to just write all my thoughts down on one sheet of paper and then break those down into smaller thoughts and then see what's really going on with me. Or I'll go work out Pilates, maybe some yoga, go to the loft, do the trampoline fitness class, something like that. I like to take some trips. I'm quick to hop on a plane. Y'all know... I am quick to hop on the plane.
My girl be in another country every other 2 days.
Okay, Sky Miles is looking good. TSA pre-check, clear, all that. We are good over here. So, I just take time to reset. And I'll let my clients know or whoever know like ahead of time. Like, hey, y'all, I'm going to isolate myself or go off the grid for a couple of days for me. So that's what I try to do.
So, in honor of that, we're going to get a little refreshment. So, let's go ahead and get
so we're not burnt out. Thank you. Oh my God. Is this like Carisha, please? Just kidding.
Okay, cool.
Pour some champagne in mine.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, so what's some of the strategies that you found to be most effective in regards to like getting your stuff off and making things happen with your brand?
Honestly, the best marketing there is ever is word of mouth.
Okay.
It's word of mouth. Most of my long-term locked-in clients are clients I've gotten from referrals or like people, hearing about me and telling their friends or family like, hey, you should check out this marketing company in Atlanta. They're really good at digital stuff and they'll help elevate your brand. I've had clients come from out of state just to work with me. So,
Okay.
Just a little drive. And ain't no PJs or, Delta flights.
Not yet.
No, not yet. But, just a little drive.
That PJ gas high as fuck, though, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but some money. So, being that you said that, I think about like a lot of times you have to, this is so much that you put into it. Like, and, just having to take time for yourself is really important.
Yeah.
I had to learn that because, before I started getting to trying to do a multitude of things, I had to realize like it's okay to take a break.
It is.
Like, I'm guilty of this even yesterday. Like, I'll get off work 12-hour shift, and I'll still stay up a whole nother until I start. All right, now I'm about to go to sleep.
Oh, one thing about me, I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh,
like.
Man.
I need a nap before my nap, for real. But like,
A pre-game nap is insane.
A pre-game nap before the real nap, before you get into that real, deep REM sleep. You know what they be talking about?
But I just think that, a lot of times, most people, when it comes to, learning about doing different things, we don't give ourselves the luxury of taking rest. I mean, because even with them naps, you probably still be running thin.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I be thinking about all the things I need to do when I get up in my dream. And that don't help either, but at least I'm laying on your... And sometimes you don't even have to take a nap. Sometimes you just need to stretch out a little bit, unwind, maybe have a glass of wine, and just decompress for a little bit before you go to your next event, your next function.
So, how do you stay up to date with, like, the trends and when it comes to marketing? Because marketing, it changes every day.
Every single day. It's changing right now. I need to go learn.
So would you? Are there any like courses or like any type of formal training that you've taken before this, or more so?
So I did go to Georgia State University. You know, home of the Panthers. Was a pandemic graduate.
Okay.
Did not have a graduation. Don't ask me about it. Don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, you know, graduated cum laude. Yeah. But as far as staying up to date, I read a lot of marketing newsletters. So there's this one newsletter by a lady named Sam Schmidt, and she does like a lot of like SEO and digital marketing stuff. So I'm subscribed to her newsletter. I'm subscribed to Sugar Punch Marketing newsletter, and the DTC social newsletter. Shout out to y'all. So I read those daily. I keep up with like trends and stuff on TikTok, seeing what's trendy, what's the new dances and things that are out. Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever consider making your own newsletter? Ooh, this another. I just put something else on you. My bad. I ain't mean to be adding tasks and stuff.
The never bombastic side eye. The never ending to do list of things as an entrepreneur and a business owner. Yes and no.
Okay.
Because I feel like people don't really read newsletters if it's into their niche. Like, you know, how many Google has a whole tab just for promotion emails, you know? And I don't want to put a whole lot of work and thought and effort into a newsletter that's just going to end up in your promotions tab. So maybe if I had like, not even a weekly thing, because we all hate spam emails. Maybe if I did like a course or like an ebook or something.
Okay.
I could teach y'all how to make newsletters. But I don't know. Maybe if I had a bigger team. Not right now. Not within the next 5 years. So.
I know for me, it's a lot of things I see that I could do, but I realize that I need to build the community of people that support my brand before that. Because I mean, like,
yes.
Now, you know, in regards to you saying the pushback on that would be like it's pointless, but think about if you had, because I saw a post today. It was like, it's a difference between 50K followers and 50K supporters.
Right, exactly.
So you get 50, let's say you had 50, you up 100K, but you get you get 50% engagement. Newsletter going, you sell $2 whatever, or $100 or a tiered product.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying?
It's a whole nother game. But you got to have the supporters first. I feel like a newsletter is only beneficial when you already have the audience and the platform with that audience, you know? So
what are some things you could suggest for people to grow their brand? Like, what's some things you could suggest? Like, just a little spicer free game.
A little sugar and spice. Find your target audience. Most definitely. Everybody is not your target audience. I don't like to use the word hate, but I hate when people come to me and I'm like, oh, you know, what's your demographic? What's your target audience? Oh, I want to market to everybody. I want everybody to be my client. Because in reality, that's not true. You don't want everybody to be your client. You want to have a specific demographic, whether it be 18 to 24, 24 to 35, minorities, majority, whatever. You want to start there first and then branch out. So finding your target audience is definitely one of the first things you want to do to grow your brand. And just staying interactive. Like, you don't have to post every day. I know a lot of people say you're supposed to post every day or twice a day. That isn't what the algorithm likes right now. You know, you want to post maybe every other day to give your content time to actually sit in the feed and actually have people engage with it before you post something else. And then both of those posts are then like shadow banned. So.
Oh, so I hear that word a lot. Tell the people what shadow ban really means. Because I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of people claim it,
yeah,
but I don't think people understand it. Like,
people do get shadow banned though. That's a real thing. It's real. So shadow banned is when basically you have spammed the algorithm so much that Instagram no longer shows your posts. Like, someone has to literally type in your name and go to your profile for your new post to show up. It doesn't come up on your feed anymore or on anyone else's feed anymore.
So is there any way out of the cauldron of being shadow banned? Once you shadow ban, it's a wrap?
Yeah, like, you just got to shut up for a little bit.
Okay.
You just got to shut the fuck up, man. Just shut up for a little. Like, yeah.
So you would suggest what?
Or you can send an email to Meta.
Does that work? That's the thing?
Yeah, they have an email address.
Oh, all that money, they better
Yeah, man.
talk back to me when I
You got all that stuff going on. They better have an email address.
So you would say probably what? Like if I was somebody that finally got on the game of doing bulk content, I got all the content made now. How often do I need to drop it? Like for example, when I make clips of this,
right?
The clips coming, y'all gonna see it. How often would I post? Like, I got 7 days in the week. What days I need to post from Sunday to Saturday?
So that is up to you and your analytics. So if you go to your business analytics on your Instagram page, it'll tell you how often or what's the popular times your followers are on. I personally like to post early in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. Because when people wake up, that's the first thing they'll see, and it'll be in their feed all day, and it'll be in the feed for the next day. But obviously, you're not going to be up at 3:59, like trying to schedule your post. You schedule it ahead of time. So 4 or 5 a.m. Or later in the evening, around like 7, 8, when people are on their way home for their commute. Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you mention a lot of different other tools that you use, that you have experience with. So what would you think if you could, in a perfect world, make your own tool?
Yeah.
What would that tool? What would the 3 most important things you need for that tool to be what you would
3 most important things. First off, being a social media manager, it would have to be able to link more than like 5 or 10 accounts. And most of these scheduling tools right now, they count Facebook as an account. They count Instagram as an account. They count TikTok as an account. So if we have one client with 3 platforms, that's already 3 out of the 10 gone. So I would have more than at least 25 to 30 platforms. And I wouldn't charge like $18.99 a month, like how some of these platforms are trying to do. I would do it at a lower cost, so that way everyone can make their return on profit. So having more than 10 platforms, making sure that you're just able to connect to it without having to have a business account, because most of these platforms you can't do any scheduling if your Instagram isn't a business account. And that gets in the way a lot of times too. So just being able to connect to any account, whether it's business or not. And making sure the AI actually works to schedule the post.
So there are times where some of these platforms, they won't post.
Oh, yeah. And you have to go back and double check and make sure. Like, you can't have all your trust in, the AI or the scheduling platform right now. You still have to double check your work, making sure that the technology and the coding is actually there to make sure it posts. Yeah.
Okay. So, we out here in the city of Atlanta. And you're not originally from here, correct?
No, I'm from here.
You from here?
Yeah.
From here?
Yeah.
Oh, most people don't. I ain't from here. Most people don't be from here.
I be around.
Okay.
From the east side, Decatur, where it's greater,
So, my question is, what would you say is the advantage of living in a more major metropolitan city that has, air quote, the motion over other major cities? Because, you got the Miamis, you got the New Yorks, you got the LAs, you got the Houstons, other major staple cities. Like I think of it like when you think about when I think about marketing and I think about marketing a brand or something, I think about if it's like the biggest artist out, like Taylor Swift or Beyonce or any of those other top ones.
Right.
What cities are going to get hit and what cities are going to get missed?
Right.
Or
exactly.
even on a smaller end, a lower artist. What are the must-have cities that people going to perform in for it to be a thing? So, what's some of the advantages you've seen here over other places in regards to the culture or making stuff pop?
I would say some of the advantages are the number of networking events that are in the city. Like you can literally get on Eventbrite and type in what you like, and there's probably going to be an event, if not that night, in a couple nights or a couple weeks away that you can meet people and network and find people do the same thing as you. So yeah, I would say the networking, really just the opportunities. It's about who you know, not what you know. Like being in Atlanta, I feel like it's definitely important to be connected with the right people who have the right connections. And not people who just be talking about it, people who actually have the right connections that can put you in the right rooms with the right people. So yeah.
So you'd say that some of the bigger part of marketing would be the networking.
Yeah, most definitely. It's about who you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about who you know. You have to network. You have to market your brand. Like, I'm a marketing agency, but you have to market your marketing agency, or thus we would not be here today, and I would have no clients. So, hey.
Okay, so like I didn't realize how important marketing was until I saw that it doesn't matter how amazing your product is. It does.
Right.
The quality does matter. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But like how, like for example, I do graphic design, right?
Uh-huh.
Then somebody will hit me like, oh, I want this logo, I want to do this, I want this and all that. But I'm like, I think about it, like even though it's detrimental to me getting people to buy logo, me to do their logo, I think about it. What's Nike logo?
So check.
What's Adidas logo? 3 lines.
Right.
So it's like,
I mean, like, all right.
so it's like, it's more about the building of the community of people that's willing to support no matter what. Because
Yeah.
I can make up a fire design right now, but the Nike tech suits gonna sell out, and they ain't nothing but a Nike. It was just Nike on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly. It's about your supporters, like you said. You know, making sure that things are consistent with your branding. Make sure you have the right brand colors. Make sure you have your logo on everything. Hence, you know, the hoodie. Got the mirror. Oh, while we here. Sorry.
little plug, okay.
You know, we got the hoodies for sale. So what the back look like. Yeah. Get you one, $45 online at miramaronair.com. Yeah.
Okay, see, all about marketing, baby.
Exactly. Duh.
Yeah, and that's I had to realize like it's so crazy that it's like it's almost right in front of your face, but still something you have to go through and see for yourself. Like I know I can put out the most aesthetically looking thing, but if I'm not putting it in front of the right people, like she said earlier,
Right.
everyone is not gonna be your customer,
No.
and it's okay. And it may be your family, and
Yeah.
maybe somebody, it may be your boyfriend, your
Maybe your
girlfriend,
friends.
your sneaky link, your auntie,
Your best friend of 10 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like so.
The one you say you're going to marry when you turn 30. Like, hey, you never...
So it's like you never really know. You can't let the lack of support deter you from doing what you want to do. Because here's the thing: there's 3 types of supporters: people that automatically get it, people that want to see you do it first, and then those that want to see you fail but still gonna watch. So
Most of the people on Instagram.
so it's like you gotta really just like learn how to put people in their category and don't be upset when people don't automatically get what you get because
Yeah.
for most people we're human as human beings, we're people of comfort. We like things to be
Right.
the same. So if I know you to do this, all right, you say you do this, I believe in you, but you gotta show me still.
Right.
And don't be mad if you gotta show a motherfucker.
Right.
It's okay to have to show
And
a motherfucker.
speaking of comfort, make sure you have your boundaries with like your clients and your business partners and your personal friends. Because like your clients, they is not your friends. They're not your friends. Like, you know, it's
Hold on,
okay.
hold on. Say it again.
Your clients are not your friends.
Okay.
They're your clients. That's it. None more, none less. Yeah, you know, might have a little drink at happy hour, but you shouldn't be at my wedding or my kickback or like, I don't know. I'm real, you know me, like I like to put people in different compartments. Like it takes a lot for me to really even say you're my friend. Like you said, just because people see you on Instagram or see you wherever doesn't mean they actually know you. Like I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know me. So you got to make sure you put them people where they're supposed to be. Your clients are not your friends. If you don't remember anything else from this interview, your clients are not your friends.
So, with touching on that, I see that you said that, you know, it's all about separating people, put people in certain places.
Boundaries.
So, like, how do you go about making that a thing with branding? Because with branding, the more personal you are, the more personable you are with your community,
Right.
the more they get in touch with you. For example, I definitely watch both of these artists. I have some of this stuff, but I don't like vehemently like that's all I hear. You got the NBA YoungBoy fans, and then you got the Rod Wave fans. 2 totally different spectrums, but they talk about certain things that connect with so many people, and then that you will see. That's why people go so hard for both.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, how do you go about putting the private? How do you go about sorting out what's private compared to what's Put it
Yeah.
in Front Street. Because like you say, even with marketing, even with you put out a lot of content, but I know you don't put everything out there. So
No,
how do
most
you
definitely not.
differentiate? How do you differentiate the two?
Um, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't like people in my business. I'm a little sneaky sometimes. Sometimes, not too much. So I just make sure, is this something that I would want on the internet? Like, is this something that I would want my digital footprint to be? Like, you got the girlies who be in the shower doing their hair and da.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never gonna get that from me because I feel like that's too much. Like, I don't need to know what your shower looks like for me to like want to buy your, I don't know, your face scrub or your shampoo or your Miracle Growth drops. Or you just got to make sure the content that you put out is relevant. Like, if I'm not making a reel about me doing some planning or like actually with a client working hands-on, y'all don't need to know about that. And I have a personal page and a business page. I still don't even get too personal on my personal page because everything shouldn't be on the internet for people to see or anybody to download. Like, AI getting crazy. So, you gotta make sure you keep things on lock.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm already like the type of person where I don't mind sharing. I like to, try to motivate people, just that the third. But like, it's just some things I probably just not gonna ever say. Like,
right.
And honestly, I give people a lot.
You give people more than me.
Yeah, but it's just like I still got. I've definitely learned how to have those reserves within myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, building a brand around a clothing line or something that's like more so something that's very subjective. And it's more so about building the community of people around it. Mm-hmm. Like my photography is about people. It's subjective. Like somebody cannot like the type of shooting I do. Somebody can love the type of shooting I do. So I got to learn how to like temper, have that temperament within myself to put myself behind the curtain, but also still be in front of the curtain. Too.
Right.
So
exactly.
It's definitely a thing.
It's definitely it's hard. Like you said, you gotta. Sometimes it's okay to not post for a couple days. Everybody, we don't need to know what you ate for breakfast or, like what shower scrubs you're using this evening. We don't really care. I don't care.
So we back. We had some good convo, man. You gave us a lot of good insight because I know it's a lot of people that don't understand how important marketing is. Like, you got to think about it. If you have a business or any type of service that you provide, think about your day-to-day and how you see commercials or how certain things are presented to you or the camera views, the type of lighting, the type of emotion that it evokes on you. It's for a reason. It's all for a reason. Everything. Exactly. From an Army commercial that make you cry when the little kid pop out to like your favorite in cereal. The arms of an angel. It's so important. Like I had to really think about like it having a business and having a brand. It made me realize that I have to convey this in a way that's going to catch your attention because you got to think about it. We live in an age now where everything is short form. TikTok,
popcorn society.
Yeah, reels.
Instant gratification.
Everything is right now.
Now.
If I can make you have an emotion, or if you can make your people have an emotion right then about anything,
right?
You got it.
Exactly.
And then that's just the first part. You got to hook them, and then you got to actually have something to show. Mm-hmm. So now we talking like
bait them.
Boom, having the brand colors, having everything be on brand, everything lined up with what you're saying, who you present yourself as online.
Right.
So I just tell anybody out there that's watching or anybody has aspirations of doing anything, just make sure you line up what you're doing so it all can flow. Like if you see this video or you see like anything that I post, and then you go to my link, my bio, my link is in the bio. Boom.
Right.
You look at the bio, boom, I got all my stuff.
Exactly.
So boom, you gotta go to another site, well boom, that's on point.
Right.
Well, boom, if you go to the clothing line, boom, I got it, it's easy, it's accessible. There's not any egress when it comes to you seeing it, you buying it, that need to be less than 4 clicks.
Exactly.
So like, cause anything can happen, somebody can call you. The kid might be in the background yelling.
Exactly.
It could be anything. Like you could probably not even supposed to be on your phone right now. Anyway, while you watching this, and I'd be the same way. So I get like,
pay attention.
So like, you just gotta make the most out of the attention that you're giving, because attention is valuable nowadays.
Yeah, and like you said, you need to be able to do it in 4 clicks. There's a such thing as CPM, cost per click. So if I go to your website and say you want to buy a Mira Mira Air hoodie, if you can't figure out how to buy my hoodies in like I don't know, instant gratification. How many minutes would you say?
Total time 45 seconds.
You know, literally, I was going to say 2 minutes, and that was being too gracious. If you can't figure out how to get to the checkout cart in 2 minutes and have your size and everything clicked out, I probably just lost the sale. And that could be based on, your user index, your UI, how good the platform is, how easy your users are able to navigate your app or your platform. All that stuff matters.
Do you even got service on your phone? Wi-Fi good,
You know, like something. We got to start somewhere. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like I want you to be able to think about it and buy it. Like,
yeah,
that's how quick I want my stuff to be.
Exactly. Like Amazon. Like when you look up something on Amazon and say it can get here between 2 to 4 p.m. if you order before 12.
That had to get me.
Yeah. I need that.
I'll almost not buy something on Amazon if I can't get it today. Hey, I gotta wait for 2 days.
Don't let Bezos know that. Don't tell Bezos that.
He know that. That's why he got it. Because I know that I pay attention to things like that now. Because I noticed if I click on something, they got a buy now button right there.
Oh yeah,
like, you can
buy now. You don't have to add to cart. Yeah,
you got that card on there
now.
Bet I'm like 1 click. I
done accidentally bought some shit. Wait a second. I done accidentally bought some shit, man. Like that buy now button.
But you see, everything on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can get anything on
And another thing with Amazon, while we here, they got the best customer service. Amazon gonna give you your money back. Like, no matter what you buy, it don't matter. Like,
nah, you know what?
They gonna give you your money back.
To Whole Foods,
you know?
And I get to go to Whole Foods. Now
hey, I can go to the salad bar, get some pizza. Ooh, piccata.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm just not realizing that in this instantaneous moment, like, and I knew it, but just like to hear it, you say it and hear it from another person's perspective, how important egress is when it comes to like the buying on a digital platform.
Yeah,
I think like now, I got patience. I got more patience than a lot of other people I know, but I know for sure
he does.
If it's not something that you're very passionate about and you just see me for the first time, you're not gonna buy it just because it look cool.
No,
you might just screenshot it and come back to it later.
Right.
So like,
you know how many screenshots
yeah, we don't want to talk about screenshots. I got so
anyway.
We're
not going to incriminate ourselves.
Right. So, like, all in all, would you say if you would be doing something else that's not marketing, is there something else that you would rather be doing if it wasn't? Like, if you had to just pick.
Yeah.
Or it's like marketing your thing. Like, I'm a marketing girly.
Yeah.
I'm going to just do this marketing shit.
I never like to like push myself in a box, in a corner. Like, I'm a marketing girly. I love marketing. I can truly say something I would do with or without money. Y'all still got to pay me. But something I would do with or without money. But if there is anything else I can do in this realm, it would be 2 things. I would be a travel agent. Like we said earlier, I love the travels.
It's not feelings.
So I would be a travel vlogger or a travel agent, or believe it or not, I would be like some kind of art curator or something, or something to do with art. Like I would want to buy like pieces of art and be able to sell it and have different auctions, or like work in an art museum, or maybe have my own piece or something. I do a little art on the side. I made that. Yeah. So yeah, something like that. But I'm a marketing girly. I'm a digital media girly. I don't like to call myself a content creator because I don't really like to like review products and stuff. But if you have some products you want to send, Mira Mira on air at gmail.com is available for your PR campaigns. But yeah.
Okay.
Marketing girly.
And the reason I asked that was just to kind of like get you out of the frame of marketing.
Yeah.
And see what other things you like. But what's crazy is the things that you even like still gonna need marketing.
Exactly.
I asked her that to show y'all it don't matter what you do.
I'm stuck.
You're gonna need marketing.
I'm stuck.
It's like even that. So it's like it's so important. And like I said, I done had a brand that's not the one I have now. I had one before.
Yeah.
And it's just like
same.
I thought was, all right, cool. I'm gonna print these shirts out. I'm gonna tell everybody about them.
Right.
That's gonna be it.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
my boy. Cue Uncle Ruckus music.
So like, it's like I'm like, dang, they don't rock with me. And ain't that they don't rock with you.
Yeah.
It's just that you got.
They ain't heard about you. Who are you?
That's the thing. Like I tell people all the time, there's billions of people in this world. It's your job to make them know you.
Yeah, exactly. That's like when rappers get on a song and be like, you know who it is? We don't. But you can tell us about it, though. Yeah. You can make us believe who it is. You know, I'm here.
I'm open.
We here.
Yeah,
but we really don't know who it is until you tell us.
It's like you gotta think about. You remember the game that people played that we played in elementary school where everybody sit in a circle.
Yeah.
And you whisper something.
Telephone.
Yeah, telephone. So think about marketing like telephone in regards to the different mediums that you're going to hear it through. Mm-hmm. So you perceive it as one way as a creator of it, or like how you want yourself perceived. And then think about the telephone as you. Okay, so I tell Mira about. She sees my ad.
Right.
She's going to perceive it. She may or may not perceive it the way that I intended her to perceive it. Mm-hmm. So you have to be aware of what it is you're putting out. You have to be aware because people.
Most definitely.
You're not going to be there for me to say, "Hey, well, you see when I did it like this, I meant for this type of emotion, so you can feel like this about your grandma, so you can buy this." No, it don't work like that. So you just got to have an open mind about anything you're doing, and if you're out there creating, just remember that all subjective stuff that you put out is always going to be may or may not be interpreted the way you intended. But that's okay. You just got to just keep pushing.
Yeah, and sometimes the other interpretation might be good depending on who sees it. It's just up to how they see it, and it's fine. It's like art.
Yeah, definitely like art.
Just like art.
And just having like a second eye on something. It's like when you're doing something and somebody see a blind spot of what you're doing. If you're able to help them, like, hey, if you just move this a little to the right, or if you change this around. Or
me and you, we do that all the time. Like I might send him something. I might be with a client and be like, hey, bro, I need help. I don't know what's going on. Can you look at this? Can you come in? Vice versa. He does that to me. Like, how do you think this looks on a shirt? Or, what do you think women were like for fashion or things like that? So it's also important to have people that you can bounce ideas off of, and not just your friends. Most of the time your friends don't care about your business or they secretly hating or whatever. It's important to have actual business partners, I
got people in my phone right now that I talk to on a daily basis and they show me their stuff. I be like, nah, bro, it's fire. Because if it wasn't, I promise I'll tell you this is trash.
Yeah.
Because I would not want you to let me go out there thinking I'm dropping the coldest P7 when it's trash.
Exactly. Most definitely not.
Like it's so crazy. Like it's a small thin line. I'm talking a size 0 skirt.
Yeah.
Size between being like having your own mind to stand on it and it's something not being what it need to be.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta. But even still, like sometimes if you feel that strong about something, put it out.
Yeah, man, put it out there and let the people give you your review.
Yeah, because if that's your goal to get sales or get views or get any type of thing that you can use to monetize. Because we all love our craft, but come on now.
And honestly, in this day and age, just put it out, man. Yeah. You got so many platforms. You got TikTok Shop, you got Shopify, you got Etsy, you got Pinterest boards. You have so many different platforms. Just put it out. Somebody will see it. Somebody will buy it. Hey.
You sleep on Pinterest though.
Oh, y'all sleep on a Pinterest board.
You can really sell on Pinterest.
You can.
I didn't even know you
Etsy too.
Sales off of there.
Yes, y'all sleep, but don't say too much though, because then it's gonna get oversaturated. But yeah, you can sell off of anything.
Okay, so in closing moments, I got a thing I do where the last person that did the interview before, they leave a message for you.
Okay.
To answer. So let me see what he got here.
Hope you ain't say no crazy shit.
Nah, it's the last interview was my guy Rod Fly. He raps and he does drone work and all that stuff. So me.
All right.
Stuff up. Let me see right here. Shout out to Rod Fly, man.
Shout out to you, bro.
So his question is, what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated right now is honestly my family. My grandma, she's 88.
Okay.
She turns 89 in February. So her and my mother, just making sure that they actually see like my legacy, see that I'm breaking generational curses, see that I'm actually able to help with things other than, sometimes not even finances, sometimes just, mental health or not making sure I'm taking care of myself. So I would say my family and most importantly, God. All right. And that keeps me motivated.
So hey, yeah. You heard it, man. My girl Mira Mira, check her out. Give them all your socials. Tell them where they can find you at.
So everything is Mira Mira on air. If you can't see the rug, it's Mira on air. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's TikTok. Website is miramiraonair.com. I'm Mira. Yeah.
Hey. Cut! That's it.